But I think sometimes these larger projects, they definitely have a way of shifting from being really super nourishing to being heavy. And I thought we could spend some time today talking about how we are able to stay in relationship with these longer projects without letting them harden into something that feels like obligation. So I've been thinking about this a lot over the last couple of weeks because it's definitely been weighing on my mind. And I think sometimes when we get a bit bogged down with things, with projects, I know for me, sometimes it's really hard for me to put my finger on why that's the case or what it actually feels like. You know, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, that project, I'm working on it. And then I sometimes have a difficult time like actually, you know, putting my finger on what that bogged down actually feels like. So one of the things that I was thinking about over this last week, and particularly with the cardigan in behind me, and we'll get to the Advent in just a moment. When I first come to a project and I first start a project, there's like that initial excitement, right? And it's the excitement of something new and the excitement of something learning something new maybe. And then slowly over the course of these larger projects, it can sometimes shift to that feeling of obligation that you have to work on it, that you want to get it finished, or maybe, and this is what's happened with the August cardigan, which we'll talk about a little bit more in a little bit. There's that feeling of that obligation that you should be able to get this thing done, and yet it's still not done.